Well, hello, folks. This is Papa D from David Deliver Space, coming to you again for hopefully a good launch this evening. And we've got Starlink launch for this evening. It's Group 637, launching from the Cape Canaveral Space Force Base, Pad Slick 40. We'll be launching 23 satellites tonight. And this is the 12th mission of this booster. Booster number 1073-12. Be the 4th of the year. 4th attempt of the year. And the 270th overall. We are in the process of waiting for SpaceX to open up the feed. They should be opening up the feed somewhere in the range of about 10 minutes. But we are going to, at this point, check a couple things. We've got range weather looking good. We are at this point about a... we've got no problem with the winds, no problem with the radar. We've been checking the weather all day out at Merritt Island, and it is looking clear. As you can see, everything is blown through. We've had rain most of the day here in Florida, and it is cleared up a little bit. Skies are looking good, and we also have what appeared to be a good mission execution forecast from the Air Force 45th Wing Weather Division. They're right now looking at a 15% probability of violating the weather constraints. As you can see, in the next 24 hours, if this launch doesn't get off today, we are looking at an 80% chance of a no-go tomorrow due to the thick clouds, surface, electric field mill rule, disturbed weather rule, a lot going on tomorrow. So tonight is the better option. Originally, this was scheduled, this launch, for 6:52. We're looking at right now, all right, well, at this point, I am going to also try to bring up our feed. They haven't brought the feed up for us yet, so we will hold tight on that. But this launch this evening, like I said, it was originally delayed about 2 hours, and as of right now, and we are really hoping for an on-time launch this evening with the new T0, because if it goes into tomorrow, odds are it'll be a scrub. Odds are not in our favor in that respect. Also, we'll see if I can get the live remote camera going. Since things have cleared up a little bit, we may have some luck catching the launch live as it comes up off the ground about 60 miles from us. So we will give that a shot if we can get that pulled off for you. Okay, so at this point, going to try to make sure we don't have a feed yet from SpaceX. And nothing yet. All right. All right. So at this point, we're just in a standby mode waiting for the feed. We still have a T0 looking at about 20. All right. We're going to stand by just here for a moment. I'll double check that feed, double check the remote camera, and hopefully we will be go in roughly 15, 17 minutes. We stand by for just a second, and we will pull that feed through momentarily. And momentarily we should be getting that feed. We are at T minus 5 minutes, so we certainly would expect to be seeing that very soon. And it just come up, so hold through here. We will bring that feed up and pull the audio in. And we are just waiting for that to go live from SpaceX. At T minus roughly 5 minutes. All right. I'm just switching out some headphones here while you're all picking up the audio. All right, folks, we got about 2 minutes and 45 seconds to T0. Prop loading should be complete, getting close to it.
Stage 2 LOX load complete.
And there's the call with LOX load being complete. Coming down to about 1 minute and 45 seconds. At 1 minute, we will be waiting for them to make the call that the vehicle is in startup. That is where internal computers take control of the launch. They certainly can scrub if need be, but any stoppage of the mission would be called by the onboard computers at that time due to something they've picked up. Coming up on 1 minute.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
And we are in startup. All right, folks, we'll just stand by at this point, let you enjoy the launch. As always, thank you very much to SpaceX for providing the ability to have this footage out there for all of us to see and enjoy. Enjoy the launch.
Go for launch.
T-minus 15 seconds and counting. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition, liftoff.
And we have ignition of the Falcon 9.
Post-launch pad applications.
Group 637, they've just cleared the pad.
M1D tuner printers nominal.
And we have nominal chamber pressure on stage 1. Vehicle gains speed and altitude.
Falcon 9 power and telemetry are nominal.
At this point, everything looks nominal. Coming up on max Q shortly.
Vehicle supersonic.
Max Q is the point of which
Max
the
Q.
vehicle just hit max Q. It's the point at which the vehicle makes to the point of the mission where they are at the maximum aerodynamic pressure on the vehicle at any time during the mission. Next, there'll be a number of items in quick succession, including MECO, stage separation, and then fairing jettison. Everything looks to be nominal still, and we are waiting for main engine cutoff and stage set.
Stage separation confirmed.
There we have it. Beautiful shot. Looking up stage
max are
1. At stage 2. Igniting. That's that vacuum optimized engine, specifically designed for use in outer space. You see the grid fins coming up now. In the distance, the lights of Florida.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And there is fairing separation. And those Starlink satellites lined up for their trip to join the rest of the constellation. As you can see, the first stage speed is dropping. Although it is still gaining altitude ever so slightly due to the momentum from the launch. Once they hit the apogee, they'll be reducing.
Nominal trajectory.
Speed is starting to drop. And that'll continue until the re-entry burn, where 3 of the 9 engines are ignited to position the first stage to make its landing. Tonight's landing will be on the recovery ship, a short fall of Gravitas. Speed is increasing as the altitude drops precipitously.
Stage 1 FTS has saved.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
All right, there's the entry burn, and the FTS has been saved. That is the system that would destroy the ship in the event of a problem, or if it went off course, did anything that was not nominal.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
And that
Stage 2
completes the
FTS
entry
has
burn.
saved.
Nominal trajectory.
Altitude continues to drop as it works its way into the atmosphere where it's thicker. The grid fins will then take over. Bringing the we lost it for just a second there. But the grid fins will be the main steering for the rocket as it works its way through the final phases of landing. And we lost that picture from them, but we're about 8 miles from landing.
Stage
Speed's
1
burning
transonic.
off dramatically, and they will be prepared to fire that single engine once the Falcon 9 gets very close and prepares to land on the recovery ship. Hopefully we'll be getting a feed from the ship. About 2 miles out.
Stage
Here
1
we go.
landing burn.
Landing burn. Is that single engine lit up?
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
And we have another good landing. So
Stage 1
that
landing
Falcon
front.
9 has completed the first part of its mission, boosting the Starlink payload into orbit, landing for the 12th time. And the mission will
And back
continue
shutdown.
until the Starlink satellites reach their parking altitude. And be released. And that can be followed on SpaceX's X/Twitter page. But another good launch, another fantastic landing, and we, as always, thank SpaceX for providing those feeds. There's been no other company, there is no other company that does it quite like that. We've got companies that may show the beginning of a mission, then they go to a computer-generated thing. With SpaceX, we get to see everything, except for those launches where the owners has specifically asked that coverage be cut off. But we do thank them for that. So with that, I will thank the subscribers to the channel. Thank the viewers tonight for coming out, sticking with us. We have had delay after delay after delay, but we finally were able to bring that to you. If you aren't a subscriber, we'd appreciate you considering subscribing to the channel. If you could like the video, share the video, all that is a huge help to get us out there and assist us in getting further out with the YouTube algorithms. They just have been great. We've been making headway. We're very excited to keep it going. So if you can subscribe, if you can like the video, if you can share, that'd be huge help. And also to those people that come out and put up with some of the glitches and the things that are going on as we work the bugs out of the system, we thank you, and we continue to thank you. But with that, we will cut this short for this evening. The next launch attempt is going to be out of Cape Kennedy. That'll be the Axiom 3 launch. That'll happen Wednesday evening. I believe the time on that is 5:11. But yeah. That's going to be 5:11, unless they change that. We'll be live there. Going to try to do the stream live from the Banana Creek viewing area. If you're out in that area, please come on by. To get it in there, that area is a pay area. But if you're going to be there, we'd love to meet you and say hello to anybody that's there to watch the history take place again. So that, y'all have a good evening. And thank you for coming out. We'll see you at the next launch.